In this lesson, you'll be learning how to factor polynomials with higher degrees. So in my first example here, I have x to the fourth power plus 2x to the third power plus x squared. As you can see, the degree of this polynomial is x to the fourth power. So what we want to do first is you want to find the GCF of all the three terms, and the GCF is x to the x squared because you can divide all the terms by x squared. So you want to take out x squared and then just factor it. So x to the fourth power divided by x to the second power is x to the x squared, and then it's 2x because 3 minus 2 is 1, and then plus x squared divided by x squared is just going to be 1, so plus 1. That's what we have. And then from there, you want to factor x squared plus 2x plus 1. And here I'm going to just use the box method that we did in our other video. So just going to fill out the box. And then since it's just 1, it's easier because it has to be plus 1. So, and since x plus x equals 2x, which is the middle term, the answer is x plus 1 squared. And then we're going to put the x squared in front. So that is the answer to the first problem. Okay, so in my next example, I added plus x plus 1. And so I'm just going to write what we got before. So x squared times x plus 1 squared. Okay, so now we have to factor x plus 1, but first I'm going to expand x plus 1, actually not expand, but like write x plus 1 times x plus 1. This gives a clearer example. Okay, so now I'm going to factor x plus 1, and the GCF of that is obviously going to be 1 because that's the only factor that is divisible by both of them. So it's going to be plus 1 times parentheses x plus 1. As you can see, x plus 1 and x plus 1, they're both in each like group that I grouped them in. So like I drew boxes around to like show like how I grouped them. And there's like a plus sign like differentiating the groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the common factor of these two groups, which is x plus 1. And then I'm going to write x squared, which is what x plus 1 squared was, which is what x plus 1 times the group is. So I'm going to also write x plus 1 again because it was x plus 1 squared. And I'm going to write plus 1 because that was the greatest common factor of the first group. So what we're going to do next is we're going to multiply, or we're going to distribute x squared to both the parentheses, like what's in the parentheses. So it's going to be x to the third power plus x squared plus 1, because that's what was in our parentheses. And then we're going to write x plus 1 in the front. And there we have it. That's our answer. Oh no, my line. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a practice, so you can pause this video to try this out by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to explain this now. So you want to first group them, and if you see x to the third power minus 3x squared, you can both see the greatest common factor, which is x squared. So I'm going to take out x squared from this first group, and then since x to the third power divided by x squared is just x, so you're just going to write x, and then since 3x squared divided by x squared is just minus 3, and then I'm also going to factor out the greatest common factor of this next group, which is 2, because 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 6 divided by 2 is 3, so they're both divisible by 2. So we're going to drop out the 2, and we're going to factor it out, so it's negative x plus 3. So as you can tell, negative x plus 3 is not equal to x minus 3. So what you want to do is you want to multiply negative 1 to both terms, so to negative x and to negative 3, and to positive 3, to make it negative 3. So what we're going to write is we're going to multiply negative 1 in front of the common factor, so it's going to be minus 2 parentheses, so x minus 3, and then we're going to rewrite what we have here. So if you look at these two groups again, you can see how x minus 3 and is the same as the common factor of both these groups. So we're going to pull it out of the equation again, and we're just going to write x squared, because that's what you multiply x minus 3 by, so x squared, and then we're going to drop down minus 2, and there. That is our answer. Thank you so much for watching video